Hey everybody, Nick Nanton, and I'm here with my good friend and partner, Greg Rollett. Greg, what's up, man?
What's happening, man?
Not much, man. So I'm obviously really excited to announce you as the CEO of Celebrity Expert Marketing, a new company we're working together with. And it kind of came about from everyone asking us, hey, we see all the marketing you're doing. We can't possibly figure out how to do it ourselves. Would you just do it for us? And as Jack taught me a long time ago, when you say no too many times, you've just passed up a lot of opportunity, right?
Yeah, definitely. So it's been a great opportunity because people see a lot of the things that we're doing, and it's very exciting, the things that we're doing. They're like, well, how can we be putting this into play into our own business? We're not doing that kind of follow-up. We're not sending that kind of mail, but we would love it because our customers would love it. So it's a great opportunity for us to now share that with our clients to help them grow their businesses.
Absolutely, and while we send out lots of crazy stuff, it's pretty systematic in the back end. And quite frankly, since you took over as the chief marketing officer of the agency, it got a lot more systematic, thankfully. Because sometimes you just grow and you boom and you just go, oh, wait a minute, and you got everything's running every direction. So that's been awesome. Now, one of the things that you shared with me recently, which you kind of really encapsulated everything, why we do everything we do, but you really made it in kind of 5 laws, like Greg's laws of marketing. And so I think it really, I think it's really important. I'd love for you to share those with our viewers.
Yeah, definitely. So the first rule is it's got to be direct response marketing. And obviously we come from that kind of a background, but in every piece of marketing that you do, you've got to have a way to track that marketing. So how many people called you? How many people opened those emails? And then how did that relate to business, right, coming in? I mean, I love social media. I love Facebook and posting on Twitter as the next person, but where did that actually translate into business for you? And so all of the marketing that we do has to translate back to how much dollar did that produce for our business. So that's the first rule. And the only way to know that is you got to track everything, right? So most people, they have the same phone number on their website as their yellow page ad, as the direct mail piece that they send out that's on the footer of their emails.
In fact, many of the people who sold them that media really encourage them. They have to have the same phone number everywhere, right?
Of course, because
and we both know that's crap.
Yeah, because then if it's not working, you can't blame it on anyone because you don't know where it came from. But it really allows you to track that to know, like, you know what? Hey, my yellow page ad did get 20 calls this month, or it got 2 calls this month, and now you know where to spend more money or where to scale back and reinvest that money in other places. But if you're not tracking any of this stuff, it's not going to help you grow your business. You're just throwing money out the window.
And sadly, I mean, I've even made the mistake in the past where I thought I was doing direct marketing, and to some extent I was, but it wasn't trackable, so I had no clue if it was working or not.
Right.
And so I think one of the big things people need to understand, although we really specialize in branding, celebrity branding, we don't specialize in brand advertising, and that is just have a Coke and a smile. Right. If you have $100 million to compete with Coke or Chevy, one of those brands, go for it. Call us first, please. We're here to help you. But if not, and you got to compete in the space, the one and only way to compete in the marketplace, being a small to medium-sized business, is with personality and direct response. So love rule number 1.
Right, and that leads right into rule number 2, which is personality-driven marketing, right? So in everything that you've seen from the agency and everything you see from a lot of our top clients is it's their face. They're out in front of their business. They're shooting, just like we're shooting this video right now, you're seeing our faces. You're hearing our voices, our passion, our personality come through. And it's an old adage that Jack told me is, people buy from people. And they buy from you because of who you are and not what you do, which seems crazy because if you're a dentist, you want to think that you're the best dentist. But it's not your dental work that they're buying into. It's you as a dentist because you're in my mouth doing some crazy stuff. I want to know that I can trust you, that you're a cool person, that you got my back. Right.
And a dentist is kind of like the brain surgeon example people seem to really understand. It's like, how do you pick the best brain surgeon? I don't know. No clue. Yeah. You probably picked a guy who you know, like, and trust, and you probably got to trust him through knowing him and liking him, right? Yeah. So the key here is that personality-driven branding is the way to connect with people because it's so expensive to make people make emotional decisions based on a nameless, faceless brand or some sort of slogan. And so putting a face in front of your marketing changes your business completely because it's the one and only thing that people can't compete with. Exactly. They cannot duplicate you, right? No matter how hard they try, they cannot duplicate you. And we've seen this over and over and over.
Yeah, exactly. And that leads into rule number 3, which is that you really need to know your marketplace at least better than your competition, but really better than anyone else. Because once you know these people, what their needs are, what their wants are, if you are that brain surgeon, why are they coming to you for that brain surgery? Or even if you're just selling cars, why are they coming to you for that car? What's their financial situation? What's their background? What are they looking to invest in? Are they looking for this car for their first, son who just turned 16? And, when you know that stuff, you can use direct response marketing and personality-driven marketing to go and find them in places that your competition is never going after.
Yeah, I love, you've got a great example used for this. You got your Homer Simpson rule. So tell everybody about that.
So the Homer Simpson factor, I mean, it's crazy, but if I asked you, what your favorite TV show is and what your favorite TV character is, and I'm like, so Nick, tell me a little bit about that character, and you'll tell me, their name and the neighborhood they live in. You can tell me where they work and what they do and, what bar they go to on this fictitious TV show, right? And I'm like, well, how much money did this TV character make you in the last month? How many checks did they send you? And it's funny because you've actually sent the cable company checks to watch this character, and then I'll ask them to do the same exercise about the person who's giving them money to keep business open, to keep food on the table, and they can't tell me that question at all, which is just crazy because these are the people that keep your lights on, they keep your children, they put them into college, whatever the case is. So knowing the intricacies about this person, knowing that they're a male who's 45 years old, who has just gone through a bankruptcy, and they went through this bankruptcy because they got divorced and their business, knowing all of those little things now allow me to put ads in front of this person. They allow me to write headlines that appeal to the emotions of this person to get them charged up and say, you know what, I need to call Nick. I need to call him right now because he gets me. Right, and he gets me so much that I can't wait to do business with him.
Was he digging through my trash? He knows exactly what I'm thinking, right?
Which is a little creepy, but it's so true because that person, again, goes back to the personality. I want to go to someone who works with people that get me, who are like me, like attracts like, and it's just so vital to your marketing.
Speaking of creepy, let's creep into rule number 4. Oh, that's what we call transition.
Segue, I like it. So rule number 4 is something that I really like, and it's you can't rely on the power of one. Right? And so there's a lot of examples of the power of one, and I come from a music background. The power of one was, you wanted to play at the one bar where the one guy would see you, and he would be the one guy that signed you to this record deal, and this one guy would send you around the world, and the fact of the matter is that's just never the case. You need a team of people. You need a lot of different moving parts, and in your business it's the same thing, and so with marketing, right? If you're just relying on Google traffic, and Google all of a sudden panda penguins you into some crazy thing, no, your Google traffic's gone, well, you're not getting any new clients, right? All of a sudden, if the Yellow Pages stops getting delivered in a certain neighborhood, and that's where all of your traffic was, well, now you have no customers coming in. So you can never have just one advertising source, right? You can never have just one product, right? What happens when people don't want that product anymore, or someone that's better, faster, cheaper comes to the marketplace, and that product's no longer relevant? You can never rely on the power of one.
Never, never, never. And it's all, I mean, we saw people get their butts handed to them in the investing economy because all their money was in real estate or all their money was in stocks. It's the same thing. You got to diversify, and you got to do the same thing in your client acquisition methods because they change, they move. I mean, certainly the do not fax or do not call list, and then the don't just fax blast laws have certainly affected a lot of businesses that are out of business now that were making hundreds of millions of dollars. And we're going to have the same thing with emails. There's obviously spam is getting worse. Direct mail's coming back. There's all sorts of cool things like that. So great thing. Do not rely on one method. So, all right, give us the final one, man.
5th and final one, and it's really my favorite because it's really how I was able to grow my career, and it's you need to out-hustle everyone all the time, every time. And what I mean by that is, your competition might just be doing a couple little things on Facebook, and someone else might be doing some other direct mail pieces. But if you are everywhere at every time, you're going to get the attention of your market, because attention is so important today. I mean, just knowing the two of us, I mean, you got 3 kids running you around, you're speaking, you're going around doing these things. I mean, you don't have time to sit there and go through every piece of every minute and know that you need these things if people aren't getting your attention at every single step of the way. So you need to out-hustle them. You need to be blogging. You need to go and do direct mail. You need to go and do CDs. You need to do video like we're doing right now. You need to be in all of these channels because something is going to get that light bulb to go off. It's going to connect, and they're going to call you at the right time because I might not be ready for brain surgery today, but if you keep consistently sending me messages again and again and again, when I'm ready, I'm going to give you that call, right?
That's awesome, man. Now, as you guys can see, this is a pretty smart guy here. I rescued him from the music industry, but I kept him to myself for a long time. But now I'm going to give you the opportunity to have Greg work alongside you and help run your marketing so you can grow your business the way we've exponentially grown ours. So we're really excited about it. Greg, thanks for joining us and sharing all that stuff, man. And I can't wait to help a ton of people grow their businesses too.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Take care.